Okay. One, two. Oh, well, this is not mine really. Oh, chale bhi gaya. But this is mine. Alright, now what is going on YouTube's What's Up Team Heart? Now, one would argue that I don't actually need more laptops because I've had this, I've had this. Well, this one is a Lenovo. I use this for backups while I'm traveling. I used to use, now I have a different solution which probably I'll make a video which will be on my main channel, the channel where I travel on my motorcycle. So this has been a great workhorse. It is a tank. I've been using this for years. I have had it on my sport bike too, inside a tank bag, doing off-roading, and it has survived. Despite all the vibrations that it took, a Lenovo is built like a tank. Well, that's for data backups while traveling. I'm gonna put this here. Now this one is my primary editing machine. This is also a Lenovo. It's a Lenovo gaming laptop, which again I had it since the last few years. I've had both these laptops in India, and when I moved to USA, I still brought them with me because they are epic. And this still proves to be a good laptop for my editing. But there is a bad habit that I have picked up because of which I need another laptop. And this bad habit is, well, let me explain because I have to make sure that you don't judge me. So the thing is, I use this laptop maybe while editing 8 or 10 hours. I'm sitting on my desk using this laptop, and after a certain period of time you don't like to sit on your desk, and I started like sleeping and using, being on the couch and using, then slowly on the bed and using. And this pandemic has helped a lot to lie down and use the laptops. The problem is this thing is super heavy. This thing is a gaming laptop, super heavy, and it gets super hot. So it has been actually cooking my insides right here. And since then, since the time I've found this very unbearable, this very troublesome, and maybe not good for my long-term health, I've decided to look into thin and light laptops, which is when I found this. Now, before we go into this more, I would like you to guess what is the price that I bought this for. You will be super shocked. Yes, you will be super shocked. I guarantee it. Let me give you a hint. I'm a frugal guy. I buy laptops which are, let's just say, I want workhorse for less money. That's how it's been. If I want to spend money, I'd probably build a PC, which I did in the past, which is there on my main channel again. But when it comes to investing on laptops, I'm like, laptops is supposed to be like a thin and light thing to begin with. That's the whole point of laptops, portability. Then started gaming laptops, and they become, not that I don't love gaming laptops. I think portability is always defeated in there. So I started looking for portable, thin and light laptops with another criteria, which is I don't want it to be like a Chromebook or Celeron processor, or really like this, because this only serves me backup. If I want to do any real work on this, holy shit, I'll grow old. So I've looked through a lot of options. I had looked through MacBook, which expensive. I had looked through Microsoft Surfaces, expensive. I've seen Razers, but expensive. Asus top of the line, expensive. LG Gram, I love the weight of that thing, or the lack of weight on that thing. Expensive. Bottom line, I wanted something which had decent configuration, but I did not want to spend a lot on it, especially because of the work that I wanted to do on it. I'm not going to play games on it, but I didn't want it to be a sluggish machine. Now, as luck had it, I was up last night. It was Amazon Prime was running, and initial offers, I saw something which was gone after a couple of hours, which was this, the Acer Swift 3. I am not sure if you can see the config, but there you go. Well, we'll also talk about it soon. You know what, let's keep this aside so that we can focus on this. But before I open this up, I'm actually a bit skeptical. I am actually a bit afraid, I would say. Yeah, skeptical is the word, not really afraid, but because these days are not like shopping like old times. Old times you get a bad piece, you'll have to run after service centers. These days you shop on Amazon or something like that, you can always return it and say, I didn't like it. Happens to be a valid reason today, which wasn't long time ago. And speaking of long time ago, and maybe I'll title this video as Coming Back Full Circle with Acer or something like that. A little bit of trivia. my first laptop, as in my first laptop, not my grandpa's laptop or my, my employer's laptop or the client's laptop that I used to work with, about 13 years ago. My first laptop, about say 2008, was an acer. And I had the same criteria of choosing the laptop even back then, which I wanted a workhorse and a super affordable price. So life comes back full circle. The skeptical part of it, look, I'm sweating. The skeptical part of it is I've not had a good experience with acer back then. I understand they are super affordable, but they also had their issues. I had multiple devices. I had laptop, I had monitors, and every time I had to deal with service centers. So I'm skeptical of what this is gonna turn out to be like. Let's just hope in the last 13 years Acer has done something good. Alright, let's start unboxing. And another trivia I wanted to let you know is my first PC, which I built 2004 or something. First PC that I built also had AMD processor. Well, looks like I just told you that this is an AMD based machine without telling you that this is an AMD based machine. I hope my address isn't there. You see it before me. This is like a pizza box. I was just telling them that I had never had good experience with Acer in the past. And when you open a laptop box, if this is what it is, I know it looks like, caring and all, but yeah, the Amazon, it almost having trouble. Contact Acer. Don't contact us. Having trouble, contact Acer. That kind of it goes a little negative, not really helping. It's like, we don't know, boss. Okay, let's open this pizza box. I'm gonna hold it down like this. Okay, first up, the chargers. Actually not gonna pass any judgment about what I like or or maybe I'll tell you what I like visually, but not what I like or what I don't like and its performance after I use it. Maybe after I use it like 30 days, I'll continue by posting another video if you guys want to see it. So there you go. Sorry, 2 more manuals I wanted to show you. I can remember that they have stuck to the same format. There'll be like an international warranty or something like that, or travel warranty or something like that. Setup, FCC declaration. Pretty cheap packing, but hey, it's not a MacBook, it's not a Ryzen, it's not a Dell XPS. Alright, so there it is. Super thin and light, I would say. Before we remove it, pray one last time that it is an awesome working piece, no issues. You have to check it out first before I show. Not interested in my laptop. Wow, this is totally the reason I bought it. Yeah, this will feel good on my stomach when I'm like sleeping and working or sleeping and browsing. Here, take a look visually 360 before we open it. Those are the ports. And this is behind. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to blur something. Those are the vents. Ooh. So one finger operation is not gonna happen, or maybe this is a slippery surface. I think I'm always super careful opening the laptop for the first time. So there you go. I can't see it, but if you guys see any defects, let me know before I turn the laptop towards me and then get disappointed. Hopefully not. Okay, now I'm gonna take a look. Awesome, it actually looks good. It weighs very less, so it actually feels good on your hands, and it also feels good to touch because it seems like it's some kind of a metal. Here's a feature I've always like wanted. My other laptop or one of them has it, and I always wanted. I know today we have 360 laptops, and I could have bought a 360 at the same price, but it would have been underpowered. But here you go. This is something I want my laptop screens to be able to do. And it totally does that. My fascination for that comes from my work before even I bought my first laptop, because my first laptop didn't have it. The screen would only go till here, but the Lenovo laptops that I use at work, they were able to do that 180 hinge, and I was like, damn it, I want it. Today, yeah, 360 is a thing. You know what's more awesome? This is a matte screen. I'm gonna reflect the light here and you can see this is a matte screen, so it will be helpful if I'm like just outside the patio right there working. or browsing. And here's the config right now. Comes with built-in Alexa. It's got a Ryzen 7. This is a Ryzen 7 4700U with integrated Radeon. I believe that's a Vega 7. A fingerprint sensor here. A weird power button here. Good thing that they still have the USB ports. The 3.5mm jack, USB-C, HDMI, USB 3.1, and their weird ass power socket. Okay, so I'm very happy the way it looks, how much it weighs, how it feels in the hand. The performance, I'll have to do another video if you're interested. If not, okay, but on the paper with the Ryzen 7, it actually looks good. I'm gonna take some B-roll shots and end with that before I turn on. Obviously, when you turn on, there's nothing much to see. I have to configure Windows. You don't want to see that. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know how much you guessed the price of this laptop. Maybe I'll write it down in the comments too. Sayonara.